Ladies and gentlemen, it is Morokai with you guys. We're back on every single Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday, 7 a.m. on Spotify and 4:30 p.m. on YouTube. We've got a bit of a larrikin with us, one of our high school mates, and a bit popular, mate, I would say.
Don't know about that.
Oh, no.
I definitely would. I would gas him up.
Yeah, I'll gas you up a little bit.
Oh, gas me up, bestie.
I would say that you're quite popular in
thanks, boys.
People gravitate towards you.
Yeah, and
I think it's about the energy you put out. Is
so
what you get back.
Speaking of that, with the energy you put out, do you remember one time you came to school after doing a burnout in your front mate's lawn?
Oh, fuck. You know what was so bad is as well? I got told about this. And I think I told the person, and you were so mad at me.
Yeah, because he kicked my head in. I'm down on the middle locker getting my books for school. All of a sudden, he had slammed into the lockers. My head crunched into it. Why'd you do a burnout on my lawn? And he literally kept slamming against the locker.
Bro, you did a burnout on his lawn.
How'd he find out?
Can you tell us how that happened?
Oh, I don't even know. I had my mate in the... I don't even know,
Did you have
man.
a moment where you were at like a car park? Because you got your license. I think you got your license very early.
Yeah. I shouldn't have
Wasn't
had
there
it.
even a moment you did like a burnout at a car park and some Asian lady dropped all her groceries?
Yeah. We had a study period, and I remember
Donald Trump.
he's like, "Let's go do some burnouts." I was like,
I'll just clip that to some famous person's name.
"Oh,
Do you
sorry."
think that's like...
Maybe Donald Trump.
Just think, mate, that's like fucking... what's the guy's name in the dude in like the chair?
Oh, great. Oh, this, oh, sorry,
No,
the
the real smart guy.
Dr. Evil.
No. He sounds like a robot.
I don't know. Wally. What are you talking about, Lee?
I know exactly the physicist.
Oh, Stephen Hawking. You guys are special as.
Yeah, have over the voice. Just have like
Wally.
Yeah,
Pretty much.
Just have him saying something over the top.
You really do let loose on these no camera.
AI generate his voice. Just have
Yeah, we get it.
Oh, we got that.
Fuck me.
Just cut all that.
Sorry. So yeah, you were
All right.
Biff Biscuit.
You're right. Oh, mate, sorry, cut it to you. You were a menace with your license. You had your license before a lot of people.
Yeah. Oh, you want me to tell that?
Oh, mate, I want
Which story do
I
you?
would love the burnout on the front of the guy. I want to know what went through your mind. Like, why you
Not much went through the mind, man. So yeah, I don't know. We'd gone to his house and we were just hanging out with him for a bit, myself and a mate, and then we're leaving and my car was parked on his front lawn.
spent some time with him.
Yeah,
before the incident.
Dick move.
we just. So anyway,
Actually set him up.
so his driveway's a little bit down. Oh, it's not that far, maybe like 10 meters, but it's kind of nestled in. You can't really see it from the house.
Yep.
So anyway, my car's parked on the side there. And it was a little bit wet. I go to my mate.
Weather.
I go to my mate. What do you reckon? We do a burnout? And he goes,
Intrusive thoughts.
he goes, what do you mean? Like here? I go, yeah, like right now. Because half my car was on the lawn. And he's like, oh, I don't know, man. I wouldn't do it. Like, it's his lawn. And I was like, too late. So I started spinning up the wheels and I dragged them probably dragged them a good 10, 15 meters across his lawn and tore it all up. And then we stopped at the end, take a look back, and then that was going to kind of hit me. I was like, oh, bloody hell, I shouldn't have done that. You know when you mess up something so bad and you look back and go, why did I do that? Like, I'm in some trouble now. Like when you hurt your little brother or something.
Yes.
And then he's squealing. You're like, mate, sorry. Anyway, so, yeah, I don't know. So we took off, and then my mate the whole time was real like, dude, like, you shouldn't have done. And I said to him, you can't tell anyone about this one. Like... And like, of course, my mate was gonna know. Like, we were at his house. My car was parked there. And anyways, I felt like a king, and then took off. And then the next day, I'm at school getting my books, and it turns out Leroy had ratted me out the snake, and I copped a beating, bro. Slammed into my lockers. My books went flying.
The whole week.
Yeah, because you ratted me out, you snake.
Like,
And I copped it.
Sucks.
Like, Yeah.
Oh.
But he was just standing, like he slammed me against the lockers and he just goes, just why? Like, why did you do it? Mate, I don't know. I let the intrusive thoughts win. It felt so damn good though.
You had so many, even when you got your license, I still remember as well, because you went to like the HJs pretty close to us, like a lot.
Yeah, man.
To the point where like they knew you. And I remember, I think maybe it was like lunchtime and I was like, man, can you get me HJs? And you're like, oh, fucking all right then. It's the whole of lunch he's gone. I'm like, where the fuck is it's like 10 minutes down the fucking, where is he? The school bell goes, he just gets back, he's like, there you go, man, I get my barbecue cheese and my nuggets. I'm trying to scoff these down before like period 5 and 6. Like, what the fuck happened? He's like, man, you're never going to believe this, but like, I got pulled over by the police and like, they were like checking the car out. So I'm like, hey, you were gone for the whole of lunch. What are you doing? Fuck's sake.
Yeah, man, my lunchtime ruined.
We told a story one time with a previous guest where we went out the front of his house, dumped a mattress, said like "fuck you" to his neighbour, and he got in all sorts of trouble.
Yeah.
And his parents came after you.
Yeah.
Were you shitting yourself?
Yeah, man. They were like sniffer dogs. So I'm just chilling at home the day after. I didn't.
For context, for anyone to know, pretty much we spent the whole night out. This guy went to bed early. He's like, nah, I don't want to be involved. And then we were just doing fucking ridiculous shit. We found this mattress. We were getting dragged along like outside an oval on the gravel.
Yeah.
Behind a car. And then we heard that
along.
this guy's neighbour was a bit of a dickhead. So we started like spray painting like fuck you on this mattress. And we put it out front of his house. And this kid's parents were not happy.
No.
And they were dead on you.
No.
Because they knew you.
Well, yeah.
I was in the clear.
You're nobody. You went unknown.
Yeah, they had a few names on their hit list. So I was at home chilling there, no shirt on. Pretty sure I was playing Xbox or something. And my phone starts blowing up. I get text from two of my other mates. And they go, answer your phone. So I answer the phone. They go, mate, get out of the house. Can I say names? Nah.
Just describe hair colour or something.
Well, they go, mate, get out of the house. Such and such's parents are coming to your house.
Oh, yep.
They want answers. And so I go, you serious? They go, yeah, they've just been here interrogating us. And one of us may have accidentally let your name slip. So now they're on the way to
Surely
yours.
that's way worse than what I did.
I don't know. His parents didn't beat me up, bro.
I wanted to.
Classic rap baby, trying to get out of it.
So they go,
Blame the other rap.
Takashi 6ix9ine.
so they go, get out of the house. So I go, say no more. So I grab my things, grab my laptop, jump in the car. I'm still got no shirt on. Jump in the car and hoon it away. And I'm thinking, where do I go? So I call up my mates that house I was just at. I call up my mates that had just called me. I'm like, is your house safe? They're like, yeah, come here. So I speed it to their house, crash there. I'm like, boys, can't just crash here until, this blows over. Anyways.
Just couch hopping.
Running from the cops.
So about 40 minutes passes and I get a call. It's my mum. I'm like, oh, okay. Answer the phone. She's been at home this whole time. And she answers, she calls me up and goes, Alexander.
Oh, no.
You know it's bad, eh?
Yeah, that's always bad.
Alexander, I think you should come home and I think you should apologise to such and such's parents for what you've done. I've never heard her speak to me that serious. And I go, you're kidding. I go, I'm not apologising because...
His son does his best like Corey Worthy did impression.
I'll say sorry, but I'm not taking the glasses off.
I'll say sorry, but I want to do your shirt back.
The fact that you're driving around without a shirt on.
I would have put my Ray-Bans on too. Because in my mind, this neighbour had asked for it. Like, because they'd asked for it. Anyways, they'd done some stuff in the past that had warranted it. So anyways, in my mind, we were all in the right for doing it. Anyway, so mum's chewing my ear off trying to, tell me to be a better person, such and such. So I'm sitting there anyways, I'm like, no, just tell me when it's safe to come home. So, so I get a text. They've left, safe to come home. So,
Oh, that sounds like the biggest fucking lie.
I was hesitant.
What a switch from
I was,
mum.
I was
5 minutes later, no, they're gone.
yeah, as you know, judging from my past, Lee, from you and my other mate that ratted me out, I don't trust snakes, so I was still a bit hesitant to go home. So it took a while to come home. Anyways, waited till it was safe, and then came home. And then mum's still in my ear, you know, I think you should be the bigger person, go say sorry. His parents were very, very upset. You know, it's their home, it's their neighbourhood, yada, yada, yada. Fair enough. You know, in my older age, I understand it now. So anyways, for some reason, you know, I don't know what comes over me, but I realize, you know, maybe I should say sorry. Like, maybe it's fair enough. Like, even though it was a big collection of us that did it, I'll be the one to, you know. So I
fall on the sword.
Exactly. Exactly. Get my head chopped off with the sword. So I messaged my mate.
Call him Penguin.
I messaged Penguin. And I go,
He's got so many flashbacks. As soon as you're like calling Penguin, he's like, oh my God, we called him that.
Anyway, so I message him and I go, hey mate, is your parents around? I'm going to come round and say sorry. He's like, yeah, they're around anyway. So I come over.
It was the message he sent pretty like, yeah, fucking come over? Like maybe a full stop in there or something?
Well, I'm pretty sure he was messaging me saying, you need to come over and fix this. Because he
got grounded, didn't he?
Yeah, he had to come, he got calls and calls while he's at uni. He had to come home from uni. He was, so anyway, so he was furious. I've never seen him that way. But anyway, so I went round there that night, and still one of our other mates, it was his car. He was being told to come too, and he refused. So anyways, I come round there, and this is it's so awkward because I walk in, and my mate's dad's sitting there in the lounge room. I think his mum was out. He's like, Alex, take a seat. So I go have a seat next to him after we've just dropped a mattress on his lawn saying, fuck you, yada, yada, yada. And I'm like, look, I really am sorry. And I was sorry because, you know, I did think hard and long about it. And it was a pretty dog thing of us to do, eh? Like, why was I saying sorry? Why weren't you there? Why weren't you there?
God, well, you know, I had other things. I think I was probably at HJ's having a slushy. Talking about how great the night was.
That's why when you give out your address, it's dangerous.
Yeah.
Anyway, so I sat down with him. Said, mate, I'm sorry, you know, I shouldn't have done that. Disrespectful, you know, this is what happened. I just really apologize. And he goes, you know what, Alex? I respect you more now. I like you more, and you are more of a man than any of those other guys. I really like you, Alex. And we bonded. We were probably there for an hour and a half. Really were rock solid after that. I mean, not in that way, but... I mean, but yeah.
Having a beer with his old man.
Oh, yeah.
He's sitting there in his room.
I think he might have been next to me. I actually think he might have been. I can't remember. He might have been next to me.
You're better than my own son.
Yeah, he would too.
You want to go to the footy? I've never been invited to the footy.
Jimmy, and I remember, sorry, Penguin was so cut about it because he's like, how does he like you now? Like, yeah. That's that story.
I love that story.
How I come out on top for your mischievous.
Oh, mate, have you got any flashback stories you can think of that in high school just you look back and you just love? Like, it could be funny and they could be terrible. Just anything that's just noteworthy. You go, fuck, like that. I remember that. Because I specifically remember all the time. Like, if I think high school, I think about that time I fell down a drain. Like, my leg got
that
stuck
was
in a
still
drain.
to this
I
day.
thought that was LH.
Yeah, that was also LH.
Yeah.
Was that you too?
That was also LD. No, it was him first because you laughed and you're like, you fucking idiot.
Oh,
How did someone do that? And then you just went, vroom, like, straight
That's
down.
right, yeah.
Like I got sucked down from
That,
there.
yes. That train's
And
dangerous.
the hard bounce ball went so high.
So is there any go-tos for you?
Downball was a lot of fun.
Oh, mate, downball was
Downball was
best.
so fun. Like, you'd hate to be in Afghanistan playing with that rock, eh? Downball was great.
I've never seen Luke do so many cuts.
You thought you had a lot of work to do in Hades Renegade, mate. Oh, shit. Bubblegum stuff.
Love that for audio only.
Let's do some more cuts, bro. This is stories from high school. Let me think. One that comes to mind. You guys, I feel like we might have been at one of your birthdays. Did you used to live in like some random paddock? Not in
USA, greatest country in the world.
Fuck.
He's calling me a snitch. Might as well just tell him everything.
The amount of
Morokai
the amount of sound bites I'm gonna have to include. Oh, but yes, I had a party on a big paddock.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So yeah, you had a party at a big paddock. Anyway, so that the one memory I have, or a good memory, is you had a party at a paddock in location can't be disclosed. And I remember I was finally like hooking up with this chick.
Oh, nice.
In a tent.
Wicked, bro.
And anyways, the night went on. I got heaps of hickeys on my neck. And I had my brother's 30th the next day. Anyways, went to that, asked for makeup on my neck. My mum put makeup on my neck to hide it from my family. They still found out, yada, yada. Came to school. Anyways, all we did was kiss in the tent. Came to school. And we're all kicking the ball in soccer. All of us. That's what we used to do at
Yeah,
lunchtime.
we did that a lot.
We used to
That was
kick-
so
If I could
good.
go back to those days where we were just kicking the ball, talking shit.
Oh, so good.
Yeah.
And so I don't know if you guys remember the story. But anyways, we're all kicking the soccer ball at lunch. And out of nowhere we hear, where the fuck is Alex? Where is he? And then, look, it was probably Lee again, probably pointed to me. He's down there.
I'm not taking the blame.
He's
for
over there,
this.
kid with the blonde hair. Anyway, so the whole oval goes dead silent. We're all staring at this girl start storming through the oval.
She was aggressive too.
And then comes up to me and out of nowhere just slaps me across the face.
I don't remember this.
I don't remember that at all.
Slaps me across the face and goes, why are you telling everyone that we've had sex? And I go, I didn't tell a soul. I didn't tell anyone. I actually didn't.
Is
I
this
wouldn't.
the same chick that had sex on the school oval?
Yes, I think so. Yeah, all of a sudden cares. I know. Slaps me across the face. I seriously didn't say it. Like, I didn't say a word. And I was flabbergasted. I was there, shook, standing there, red mark on my face. And then she storms off and goes and then one of the guy's girlfriends has a bit of like a look on her face and like a bit of a like guilt look.
Oh, yeah.
And I see her go off and start chatting with this girl.
Yep.
And they're having like this 20-minute D&M. And then they finish up. And then I walk over and go, so what was all that about? And then someone goes, oh, she owned up to it. She was the one that said that about the sex in the tent. And I go, what?
Yeah,
So
that
she didn't
girl
want to
did
slap
love-
her?
Yeah.
So why do I just get slapped without question? And this girl...
like-
Yeah,
That's
we'll
funny
call her
too, 'cause-
Avatar because I remember she dressed up as that once.
Did she?
Yeah.
It's funny too because at that same party in the following morning, she was asleep with the sun, and we were all like putting chocky bickies on her, and they melted her, and she cracked the shit about that.
Yeah,
Yeah.
She was real mad.
Yeah. We're talking about CS, yeah? Okay. All right, it's hard.
Yeah, we're talking about CS:GO.
It's hard without the names, man.
Yeah, no.
I just wanted to make sure because
No,
I did remember the chocky milk, the chocky.
Yeah, the bickies.
But
Pouring chalky milk on it. Don't blame her for being mad, to be
Dude,
honest.
I really
remember
thought that was my
actually-
dream, but
Do you remember when we were at Luke's at his old man's place?
yeah, good. Many
Thanks, bro.
Again,
Whereabouts?
yeah, that's way better than what he's done.
good, great times there. By the way, we had legendary times.
and,
There.
and it was,
It's a Monday night.
Sunday,
I think
you
it was like
dickhead.
the first time ever. I was like, I think you and I were like gonna have like cigars or something like that. and you like bought them like even like maybe like a dart or some shit.
yeah.
You and I out the front were just like, fuck man, like let's just chat shit.
just-
The whole fucking party comes to the front. They don't say shit to you, but to Lee, how could you? We're gonna tell your mum. I can't believe you're doing it. I'm like, me? What about everyone else? What the fuck?
Bro, I'm sorry to say it again, but snakes see snakes, bro.
It's like the biggest. I was like, "Fuck! There's a fucking party going on. Why the fuck are you at the front? Fuck off!"
I do remember you really wanting everyone to know you could you could snort sherbet, and I remember you snorted sherbet.
Dude,
What
not
the hell?
You like wrapped yourself in like toilet paper or something.
Sorry?
Yeah.
Oh no, I remember doing the shit. I remember sniffing pods in the fucking like little dust shit at the bottom of the packet of pods. Not good, man. Like I
where it all
felt
began.
fucking horrible.
Oh, no shit.
Anything to build a rep after that snake behavior.
Hey, guys, look at me. I'm snorting pods.
No way.
All right.
Thinking about all my snitching.
Maybe that's why everyone came to the front of the party, bro. They thought we were snorting sour worms or something.
Group chat and text everyone. Oh, that's fucking funny. Man, there were some fucking crazy things that happened at high school. There's heaps, and you don't remember until someone like mentions it.
Yeah.
There's so many.
So true.
There's so many little things as well that played out.
Yeah.
Fuck you know.
So many mint times. Honestly, we've had so many great times.
The study like whole thing, like just that alone, when it's like raining outside, everyone's like in there just throwing like shit across like the thing.
That's so fun.
Like that was good fun.
Do you guys ever throw scissors like into the fan?
No,
And watch it fling around the room? we had I can't remember his name. You might I remember his name, sorry, but he was short, it was shortish, not penguin. He would always throw fucking scissors in the thing, and he'd be like, "Everyone hit the deck." Anyway,
He had a little catchphrase with him.
when you heard those words, "Everyone hit the deck," you knew shit was going down.
Fuck you know. Imagine the injuries. I do remember there was one kid. I can't call him. Like
Mom!
he would go nuts at some people if they started some shit. I remember in study hall once, like people were clicking pens, and he fucking went nuts. Oh yeah, man, he loved it,
Bro, you should have caught the bus with him. You should have caught the bus. We were going home one day, and some little kids kept pressing the button, and the bus would stop every single stop. And he was kind of laughing about it. Anyways, stop at one stop. I remember exactly where we were. Stops at one stop, and the bus driver goes, "Right, I'm not driving this bus until someone gets off. If someone keeps pressing the button." And he goes, "I'll wait." So he sits down, and I'm standing next to this guy, and he's getting pazzier and pazzier. He's sitting there. His hands are clenching. He's getting sweaty. He's going, this CUNT better drive this bus. This guy better drive this
doesn't
bus.
want to say that. It says everything else.
He better,
That's where you draw the line.
It's your full name, address, and where you work, but I don't want to swear.
manners, yeah. But he goes, if he doesn't drive the bus, I'm going to drive it fucking for him. So anyways, and then everyone's laughing at this guy. But I know it's not a laughing matter, man. Like, I know what ticks this guy off. Yeah. And then, so we're still waiting there, and then out of nowhere, our mate erupts. "If you don't drive this fucking bus, I'm going to come up there and fucking drive it for you and throw you out of the fucking bus." And then everyone went dead silent. The bus doors shut, and the wheels on the bus went round and round. We kept going. And the driver was shitting himself. Yeah, he was
crazy energy, man. Some people just know, oh my God, this person just doesn't give a fuck, it.
Yeah.
They will do whatever.
Yeah. He'd called teachers like CUNTs and threatened to punch them, and they'd have to apologise to him.
Oh, they
Yeah,
did.
that's like
They did, because he would just show him his card.
Oh,
Yeah.
holy fuck!
Yeah.
I forgot that he had a car.
He had a card.
Pretty much get out of jail free card.
Yeah.
I feel like he used it just because he wanted to use it sometimes.
100%.
Not because anything was wrong.
100%. It was unlimited, that shit. Like, no uses. And I remember once he showed the card to a teacher, and the teacher goes, "Yeah, you got cards? I got lots of cards." Starts flipping out all these bank cards and stuff.
Mikey, his bank card. I do remember that.
Yeah, that teacher looked like Kanye West.
He kind of did, didn't he?
did.
Like a $2 store version.
Yeah.
Kanye West from Wish.
Genuine.
Oh shit!
Yeah, no, we had some good times in school, man.
Oh, man. Yeah, there was fucking heaps.
What are some you guys remember?
Some that I remember. There's a fucking...
Or like
there's a
wild
fair
stuff you've
bit.
done?
I still remember one of the guys who I would have believed maybe would have caught the bus with you. You couldn't have his last name on Facebook.
Oh, yeah.
I would have hated to be him throughout high school.
Oh,
Like,
yeah.
in a sense, he dealt with so much shit.
Oh, no. But he asked for it too.
He did. Well, yeah.
Like,
I ran into him. Funny, like not like just going off here on a little venture.
yeah,
Ran into him after a footy game one time. He's like looking at me. I'm like, fuck, I reckon I know that.
yeah.
He's like, mate, do you remember me? I'm like, yeah, I'm pretty sure. Like,
Did he still have bed hair? You always had the
lot more,
peacocks
like
and
a
stuff.
massive beard, man.
Really?
He's living in like Thailand or some shit.
Really?
With BT and BA. He was over there.
Oh, serious?
Yeah, he was over there for ages. He's like, man, Melbourne's so shit. You gotta get out of here, man.
Thailand.
And, yeah, well, he got stitched up. I think he was like going out with a chick over there or some shit, and then something like happened, and she like took half of his shit. Or something like that.
So he's
I was
invested.
just like, that sounds horrible.
Yeah, I think about it. You would always get into some type of ruckus. Like, I even think when we went out one time, and you might have been, tell me the story here. I swear we were all upstairs, and you had a girlfriend at the time, and you run out, and something happened, and somehow someone thought you were yelling at your girlfriend, and you got hit. Do you remember that?
Yeah, I do remember that. And I was yelling at my girlfriend.
Oh, boy.
But I always remember that. I was like, my next level of anger would go so high if my girlfriend did something wrong. I was so angry to the point where I was yelling, and then some random fucking dude thought it was his responsibility to clock me.
I know. I know.
Bro, I would have been fucking livid.
I was pissed. I was pissed.
You sounded...
Yeah, I remember
Not
vividly.
impressed.
Because he had a man bun too. He comes over.
Oh, they're the worst.
And I was in the wrong. Like, obviously, I shouldn't have been yelling at my girlfriend. But yeah, I was like, we had a bit of a fight on the night out. Like, anyway, so I was pretty angry. So I was yelling, and I think she was raising her voice too. Anyways, it doesn't make it right. But yeah, this guy waddles over with a bloody ponytail man bun thing, and fair enough. Like, you see some commotion, step in, break it up. But break it up, like, don't target me.
Yeah, exactly.
And he goes, mate, I just got out of an abusive relationship, yada yada. I'm like, mate, shut up. Like, well, I didn't ask, and I'm pretty sure I said, shut the fuck up. Like, I'm dealing with my girlfriend is the one thing, like, dealing with you as well. Anyway, so I think he didn't like that, and I think from that I just go, get out of my face, something, and he clocked me. And then I threw the weakest punch and missed everything. And it was like, because I just copped it in the nose and I swung.
This is in front of your girlfriend too.
I know.
So...
I've done the softest punch. And then one of our other mates is there just standing there shaking his head. And then I think he actually broke it up because then, yeah, I did the old, if you can't throw a punch, you grab him by the scruff and then you scruff around a bit because I didn't know what else I was doing. And then it got broken up, and I had blood coming out everywhere. And then, yeah, I guess you came out and saw me after that.
I think I heard about it. I think a commotion happened because, like, they're like, you did a runner. Like, everyone was like, he's lost. Like, we have to find him.
Yeah.
Like, 3 mates ran down one street with the rest of us ran down the other.
That's right.
But
I took some time out.
I couldn't contain my anger if that happened because people get in arguments. Like,
exactly.
If you're drunk too. If one's just going, why'd you do that and why'd you do this? And if some stranger got in the middle,
yeah.
I would lose my cool big
could not
time.
hold. Did it cut this shit? Did your girlfriend at the time go, oh my God, like everything cut out the minute you got hit? Like,
yeah. She was like, she was 100% like, wow, like, you okay?
Yeah.
But
the fight was something stupid too, like maybe.
Yeah, it was.
Yeah.
It was something ridiculous over like another girl being there that I was friends with that years ago. Something ridiculous, and I just had enough, so I was angry. But yeah, pretty demoralizing getting punched right in front of your girlfriend and then throwing the weakest, softest punch ever and missing everything. But then I took that as a bit of a feel sorry for me kind of thing. So then I'm like, nup, stuff is, and ran off with a bleeding nose, trying to but yeah,
I love it.
Forgot about that,
mate. Fucking you somehow have this way. I honestly reckon you could do the weirdest shit, and you'd still have this personality where you can just win people over. I honestly reckon you could.
I feel like you guys do too.
No, not me. Him definitely.
Snitch over it.
My persuasion skills are horrible. I'm sitting in the room with two of the best people that can persuade anyone to make any decision ever, I reckon.
Wow, that's a big call.
It's a big statement, but I just think
Exactly.
you two just have like such a great, honestly, being here, it's almost like thank fuck I'm the co-host with Luke and you're not, because there's no way that I would have got invited on if this was your guys'
No.
There is no way you'd be like,
Nah,
we should get Leon.
Nah.
We would have given you the spot.
No.
Like, not a chance.
We would have called it like the podcast would have been like seconds with the snitch. No, I'm kidding.
It was like twice.
There's only one time, and it was complete by accident that you screwed me over. It was we had like a group chat once, and then I said shit about someone's girlfriend I didn't like.
Yeah.
Avatar, and then he added the boyfriend to that chat.
MH.
Yeah.
Who also is an avid listener, by the way.
Yeah, I can't wait to show him these ones. He'll love them.
MH.
MH.
He was a bit of crazy. He was a funny guy.
He's got a kid.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
But seriously, who the fuck scrolls up on a group chat? Who does that?
So he scrolled up, read the group chat, saw what I said about his girlfriend, and just went, really? And then I had to mold that relationship back after like a month. It took a month building it back up.
Wow.
And then this was like I reckon that would have been towards the end of like them finishing up too, because she uploaded a photo of like the moon on Instagram.
Yeah.
So then Luke, myself, and then our friend Bug, we all uploaded a photo of the moon as well.
I remember that.
And then,
yeah.
And then she's like, "I want you to apologise and all that," and we're like, for what? Like we're not apologising. Shows how Bug caved so quick.
You're kidding.
I think you and I held out for 8, and it wasn't until I was actually in a classroom and it was like her, CH, and like another one of like the chicks from the group, and I was just like, this is like fucking 4 against 1 here.
Yeah,
like, I'm not leaving
you're
this
pinned
alive.
down.
I'm like, this is fucking. I don't want to apologise. I thought it was funny. I was just taking the piss, because that's when Instagram was like really average, and everyone would just upload photos like the most random shit.
Yeah, garbage.
Yeah, it was just like, look at my like fucking TV.
Exactly.
Playing
yeah.
GTA. It's like,
Yeah.
oh, okay, that's a cool.
Like
photo.
the moon. Come on, get it.
Yeah,
That's a funny
exactly.
you guys posting that.
It was hilarious.
Yeah,
I thought it was fucking great.
Yeah. Oh well, it turned out for the better for him. Hey.
Well, that's
Without-
it.
yeah.
Most definitely.
Ah, that's good. But
How was Muck Up Day for you in high school? Like,
Muck Up
did
Day?
you were you at that after party as
Yeah.
well? Like, you got absolutely hammered. Just like
Yeah.
everyone else?
Yeah, I was there. I don't remember much.
That's a good answer. All right.
Yeah.
Were you there when old mate threw up on his friend because someone like dropped a fucking pinger into it, like spiked his
Oh, and he's against the wall.
drink? Yeah.
And
Dude,
there's
he
that
looked
video.
so
There's that video of him like against the wall.
He was so
And he's like,
dead.
you just-
I was right near him when that happened. When he threw up on his mate, it was fucking. Because he looked white as a ghost, and I was like, "Dude, I don't think he's okay." His mate's like in his face. He's just like, "Man, you good?" He just fucking throws up, and his mate's just like, "You're the fucking worst person. Go fuck yourself." He's like, "Fucking not help me." Like,
Yeah.
Oh my god.
He was wobbling on that fence for
It was
ages.
the same party. I think you actually told me about this. Where that one girl who wasn't like, she wasn't really outspoken. She wasn't that popular, and she was showing like girls. I guess you would say like popular, her vagina. Do you remember
Yes. EB.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yes. And it was like nothing wrong with it, but yeah.
To catch it.
but when it was shown, the girls were worried.
Yeah. And the boys. Yeah, but like not something you show your peers. And like she wasn't really friends with them either. Like
No, she
if
was
you were,
not.
If, like you guys, I'd show yous, but like probably wouldn't. But,
Appreciate it.
but like people you just met and you're ripping off your pants to show them. You
Alcohol's a wonderful thing.
Is it
is.
Any big regrets from alcohol or anything you look back on and you just go, fuck, that was a wild night?
a lot of stuff, man. A lot, yeah. Not so much like the funny stuff, but more just the I don't know. Like I've been an idiot with alcohol, as in like sometimes I can't control myself, and not in like not like a funny way, but like a bad way. Like I'm like
aggressive. Like
yeah, like
not picture that.
yeah, pretty much.
I can't picture you aggressive.
Yeah, nah, something about
Like
alcohol.
just
So
like
I've really
short-tempered.
yeah, I don't know what it is, but so I've really cut back on it, and really tried to focus on not being like
Are you
that.
still like an avid coffee drinker?
Yeah, all the time.
Yeah,
Love
fuck,
that.
I
Love
feel
that
like,
shit.
I feel like that
You?
started in not as much.
It's
Not
good,
as
man.
much anymore. No, I'm sure it is. But like, I love the effect more of when you have it for maybe a couple of months and then you go off.
Yeah.
You sort of almost not like forget about coffee, but you're just like, I'm not gonna have. And then that first coffee back, it It is genuinely a drug. You
It's
are like,
amazing.
I feel so
Oh, yeah.
fucking good right now.
Yeah.
I wish everyone could feel like this
Yeah,
every day. So then
exactly.
you start having the coffee again and you're like, I'm not getting that hit.
Exactly. It becomes just normal.
Yeah.
Speaking of drugs, I reckon my fondest memories is when you'd come around and we'd just have a doobie and we listen to like Hawk's Inventions.
So good, man. Such good times.
That
I'll
radio
never forget
segment
those
from
memories.
Hamish and Andy just fucked me up.
So,
all
one of the
time.
best segments in the world.
And then there was
Hawk's
that time in my
Inventions.
dad's shed.
Oh man, you got to tell the story. You got to tell the
It was
story.
just us three, and we were just getting as a kite, and it actually felt. I don't know what it felt like for you, but it felt like for me that shed was a spaceship because every time I looked
I
outside,
felt it.
I
I felt
yeah,
it.
good. I think we're all on the same league. I
Yeah.
just don't know what you were saying.
Yeah. No, I thought you were gonna stab me that night. Oh, I was really scared in my
Oh,
sleep.
you were too.
I was
yeah.
scared of you that night. I was really scared of you. I didn't trust you.
They were throwing darts at a dartboard or something, weren't we?
Yeah, and you were saying, I'm going to throw it at you, Frosty. And then for some reason, you were being a gremlin and threatening me. And then I got real spazzing. Like, but yeah, continue with the story. Then we're in a
I was just
spaceship
so
after.
comfortable at my own house. And then I think we got to a point where we were just having too much fun and we started, the tone of the voice just started getting a bit too comfortable.
Yeah, yeah,
And
that's
it was,
for sure.
It was late at night. Was it a Sunday?
Yeah. Either a Monday or a Sunday.
Yeah. And then
We'll say Sunday.
And I just hear, because the shed was like maybe 5 meters away from my dad's room, I just hear like the winding out of a window. And then just a scream of, Luke, it is a Sunday night. Get to bed. And all of us, it's like the spaceship just quickly landed back to Earth,
Yeah.
flat ground,
Yeah.
and we just went, oh.
because you were in the middle. So what happened was Luke was in the middle going, we're flying, and he's spinning. Shit, you know what? He's spinning. Oh, we're flying, we're taking off. Boys, hold me. And then our other mate and I are holding him. We're like, it's gonna be all good, man. And it was some of the weirdest shit. But we all seriously felt like we're in that ship. And then that's when your dad yelled, Luke. And we all were
so
brought back
glad
to reality.
He wasn't there for when we did the edibles, dude.
Oh, that was bad.
That was
Do you know the one time I got so mad at him? I got fucking incredibly mad. Was we all went out one night. Another night he ruined it. We all went out one night to a nightclub, came back, and we're sitting out like on my deck area,
Yeah.
like the alfresco area. And we're just sitting around. There's about 4 or 5 of us, mates, and we're just talking and we're joking around. Then it gets a bit more deep. And one guy's talking about a relationship. And then you start talking about your relationship, and you started going a bit deeper,
Yeah.
which wasn't too common.
Yeah.
And then I'm like, he's opening up. This is a good safe
Yeah.
zone. And then just the sliding door opens. Look! Do you realise how loud you are? It's fucking 6 a.m. And I looked at this man with the biggest death stare I've ever looked at anyone. And we were like, oh yeah, sorry, we'll all go to bed. Fuck, I cracked it at him the next morning. Like, he was opening up.
He never does this.
And you ruined it.
It was the closest I've ever felt with him ever. And you've taken it away from me.
And it fucked me up because his room was so far away from
His
where we
room
were
was the other
sitting.
end of the house.
Yeah.
Oh, that is so good, man. I haven't opened up again since. Like, that's so. Oh, your dad's so funny, man. Always at the wrong time.
Always.
I mean, fair enough. It is his house, and it is 6 a.m. Probably doesn't want to hear about some 18-year-old's love life.
Do you remember the one time at Hungry Jack's where there was a guy on a motorbike?
Oh,
Is this a fucking
Night Rider.
ghost?
Night Rider.
Dude,
yeah.
I remember getting told this story. Like, it's been told to me so many times, and it still makes next to no sense, no matter how many times it gets
I
told.
missed so much of it because I was with our redheaded friend trying to buy his first pack of condoms. He was so nervous about going to the counter, and we had to pump him up to like go to the counter. And then while
Mate,
this
you
is
got
happening,
this.
while this is happening, Penguin and Frost are just all getting. They can't escape this guy on a motorbike.
man.
He's telling his life story, but also being threatening at the same time.
Yeah. It was terrible. He wasn't threatening until I knew people wouldn't believe it. So I pulled my phone out to record him, and I try to do it so subtly, but my flash goes off, and it's the dead of night, but it flashes right on his face. He doesn't even bat an eye, and he goes, "Mate, if you put that phone in my fucking face again, I'll smash that phone into your fucking head." And then I did that thing where I try and play it. Oh no, I got something in my shoe. Like I was trying to use the light on my shoe. I got a splinter, and I was bright red, down on the ground, fiddling around my shoe like an idiot, just shit scared, like. Because this guy, man, and his motorbike, I don't know, he's telling us all these,
psycho.
telling us how he's killed people, how he's a bikie or whatever, and we're like, wow, okay. And I can't remember how we escaped him, but we faked him out somehow.
I remember out of all of us, Penguin was scared shitless, and when me and the redhead and the dreadhead show up in a car, we start laughing at the scenario, and I remember the Penguin was shitting himself. Like, you don't know the situation. You can't laugh. You can't be giggling
That's
right now.
right. Because you guys drove past and you were cracking jokes and stuff while we were chatting with him.
Yeah,
we were like shaking our heads. No, man.
Both call it.
Yeah, that's right. But yeah, then we escaped him, and then it was something out of a movie, man. We traveled to the next suburb. And we're chilling there at a different car park, hiding in bushes, I shit you not, waiting, and we can hear this roar of a motorbike through the night streets, flying down the streets, going back and forth down the main street, searching for us. And then he goes down the traffic, and we can see him at this point. He goes down the traffic, does a U-turn, drives back up the same way, same side of the road, on the footpath, searching. It was something I've never experienced. I was terrified. Because we gave this guy the slip, and we were scared if we would ever face him again, what he might do to us.
He was pretty fucking terrifying, I'm not going to lie.
Oh, man.
Fuck.
Yeah, Knight Rider.
The Knight Rider.
Have you guys told that story before? Has Jimmy?
I don't think so. I think he might have mentioned
I don't know.
it.
He may have mentioned it, but definitely didn't tell it.
Yeah.
I remember heaps. There's even like little small ones. I remember we were at psychology, and we were talking through the class, and then the dreadheaded mate grabbed your phone out of your pocket. I think I wrote a status that was just inappropriate.
Yeah.
And then we press post, and then a school teacher immediately comes in.
Because you post onto the group page, the school page.
That's right. Do you remember when that got menaced?
When someone came onto our school page,
Someone
just put so much nonsense. Some of the teachers get fucked.
Yeah, it was like
They had
R-rated shit.
they had like no control. Like, get off our page. And he's like, nah, fucking make me.
Yeah,
He's
that's
like,
right.
shit, we're defenseless.
And some of the girls were just like, "This is not appropriate." Blah blah blah, getting all likes. I'm like, "Shut up."
No
Yeah,
shit.
this is
Like,
entertainment. I love this.
so true. Girls. No, they're right.
Oh, mate, that's so funny. I reckon you were a bit of a Casanova in your time.
What does that mean again? I have looked it up before. There's a good song by G-Eazy that I like, Casanova.
Fuck, man. Do you remember we went to the G-Eazy concert?
Yeah,
Do you remember
man.
we went so early that there was only like 100, 150 people in? That's
Yes.
how small he was at the time?
Yes, man.
Listening to fried rice and shit like that?
Yes. And we could hear him through he was doing his sound check or whatever. We could hear him through the door.
Yeah. I've never seen someone fangirl out more than you
man.
did at that first one. You were like, jump like, yeah.
Oh, man. Best day of my
Loved
life.
it.
Because you guys were going to buy me the meet and greet. Do you remember that? We were like in line and they're like, there's a few meet and greets available. And you guys were going to buy it for me. And I was pazzing out. I'm like, seriously, you can't. Like, I won't be able to talk to him. I won't be able, like, I can't handle it.
Another Jack Black situation.
Genuine.
It's so cool to have actually met him, though, especially now, considering where he is.
Yeah,
in
it's
his
so
career.
big now. So
Yeah, he's
crazy.
so-
That's fucking crazy.
It is weird to think that, that was so early in his career.
So early, man.
Fucking hell.
Lied to us. Said he'd be back in Australia every year. Hasn't been back since the dog.
But doesn't he have like a coke felony or some bullshit?
Oh, something
Like
like
real
that.
like addicted to
Yeah,
coke.
punched a bouncer or something.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
He did that
We all
in,
go through our
like,
things.
Like, yeah, fuck, I remember that. Holy shit.
When he was the Halsey.
So what do you do with yourself now? So you work in a factory.
Yeah.
With the missus.
And then, no. Oh, yeah,
Yeah,
sorry.
he
And
is,
he's.
yeah.
I thought you meant with the missus.
Yeah, she doesn't.
sorry,
Yeah, she doesn't sit on my lap while I forklift. No.
Jeez. Sheesh, what a player.
Wait, how'd you guys meet?
Instagram actually.
Instagram DM.
Yeah.
Jeez, changing
You
it
slide
up.
in, she slide
No,
in.
she actually slid in. Yeah. So she slid in. I think I took an Instagram story of some. I was out in the city of some like I don't know flash mob thing, and she replied, and then a few weeks later we caught up.
Very nice, mate.
Yeah. Then we ended up at one of my sister's friend's house all night, and then love from there.
Love from there. And do you guys now live together?
Yeah, we live together.
How's the first transition of living with your partner? Because obviously, I think most of the time. Oh, you actually had an experience of living with someone because you moved to Sydney for a while, didn't you?
Yeah.
So you've already kind of been through it. So
Yeah.
much of a change.
Yeah, and this with my girlfriend now, it's like my experience from the past was like, oh, it's hard to live with someone. It's difficult, like so many fights and stuff. But living with my girlfriend now, I realized maybe that was just the
A
person.
shitty relationship, yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
So
good to know.
So life's good, man. I live a
When
good
you were in
life.
Sydney, is that also when you had a bad car crash?
No. That was
down here.
yeah. That was when I got back here.
Okay.
Yeah,
I remember
I
that Instagram post.
crashed my car.
Yeah,
Yeah,
pretty badly.
I know. I love that car.
It was a nice car.
I know.
People only say this all night on the block.
It was a very nice car. I only had it for a month. Yeah. then I slipped into
I remember
a
you were
pole.
driving your mum's car for a little bit there as well.
Still am. I'm back in it. I've lost the cars.
That's fucking.
Yes.
Oh,
so
shit.
So how long were you on the house hunt for
for
the house you're in now?
probably like 8 months or so.
Yeah.
So I missed out on a fair few.
yeah.
And yeah, so but then finally got one off the plan, and yeah.
Fuck yeah.
And obviously chose here because you're still close to everyone that you're still close with and for like your partner as well.
Yeah. I like the spot. Like
Yeah,
obviously
beautiful.
grew up here, close to everything. I know what's going on here.
Yeah.
So
love
is a
the
normal
area.
night? Is a normal night for you now? Just work, go home, see the girlfriend, maybe play some video games, and
That's
just
it.
chillax.
That's it, bro.
And
Chill with the
happy as
dog.
anything?
Got a little dog, little sausage dog.
Oh yeah, love
So
that.
cute. But yeah, we just chill. Like we'll go out every night and every now and then. But yeah, mainly I just love my perfect night, man, is just getting home, making a coffee. Like the girlfriend's home too. She's just chilling. Got the dog. Rainy night outside. Just playing a game.
Bliss. Yeah,
Playing
it's
a game.
bliss. It's fucking weird to think. Like I remember when me and Leah went out. Like I would just live for like, all right, Saturday's coming up.
Yeah.
Saturday's coming out. We can go out or we can just get fucked up. That's gonna be awesome. And now it's just like if someone's like, oh, I've got an event, I'm like, it needs to be like a month in advance.
Yeah.
We're prepared. It's so
Dude,
fucking
Exactly,
I don't know,
exactly.
Are we now all at the age as well where if there's an event, you're like, especially if it's like just sprung up on you like midweek, someone's like, oh, by the way, on the weekend we're going to do this. And you're like, yeah. And then like it gets to the, like maybe this Saturday and you're like, do I have a good excuse to like not go to this?
Yeah.
Because I really
You're like praying for an excuse.
yeah, actually, or you're praying like they cancel it.
Yes, that's the
And you
best.
actually get more excited by
Yeah.
the cancellation.
Yeah, you see like
Yes,
you're
relief.
you're just like in a group message and people are like, no, I can't do this Saturday, and you're like, oh, we'll have to reschedule, but secretly you're like,
You're
thank
whacking on your Oodie and you get
No
the fucking
shit.
coffee.
Actually,
I
like,
know.
this is the best news I've heard all day.
Exactly.
Isn't it?
It's so good to know everyone else feels like that.
Do
Yeah.
you also feel though sometimes I'll get like 5 months in of doing that and I'll be happy, but then I'll go, fuck man, for 5 months you haven't made any like memories or anything.
Yeah,
I
that's
do
true.
get a
Because
little
I
bit of
get- I
FOMO.
get
That's
that.
true.
Like,
And then the
sometimes
years
I go
start
like,
blending.
Yeah, I think
Because I've got like a group. I've got a couple of I've got a like bit of a larger group. Fucking hell, and they'll always do events. And I got into like that sort of space, like now having a partner where it's just like, nah, I can't be asked. No, I can't be asked.
Yeah.
And once you start saying no a bit, like you more or less just get pushed aside
Yeah, for
to
sure.
the point where like people don't really ask you anymore
No,
because
they
they just
stop
assume that your answer's gonna be no.
Yeah, and that's
So
sick
I've
of
got-
hearing no.
Yeah, so I've got the cocktails this weekend because that got thrown out, and I was like, yeah, I'll be there. And then a couple of mates like outside of the group message, they're like, bro, you're actually coming to something? I'm like, well, yeah. I'm like,
Yeah.
if I actually get invited to things, I might say yes, but I'm like, I don't even get asked anymore. So
Yeah.
like, all I do is get seen stories, and which is fine. Like, good on them. Like, they're still like a bit younger, so like, you do want to go out and stuff like that. But I'm like, my priorities have changed. Like, I don't really want to be going out getting like pissed on the weekend anymore. Like, that's not fun. Like, I'd actually rather stay up late at home in the comfort of my own house and stay up till like 1, 2 a.m. and then be like, yeah, cool. Instead of being like, fuck, now I gotta get in a
For
cab
sure.
or an Uber. It's fucking raining as well. Now I'm fucking outside stuck in the fucking weather. Like, it's just not that fun anymore.
For sure, completely
I
agree.
need the perfect storm of like a lift there, food somehow paid for, my lift for the night set up. Like I need like all these things set up before I can actually like be like pumped for a night out.
Yeah.
So what's the goal for you now? Just like keep living? Are you saving with a girlfriend for a house in the future?
Yeah. Yeah, so at the moment, working, Saving for another place. I want to have an investment and then, move into a nice place with my girlfriend. I want to do something else, man. Like, I don't know if it's a business or this is great. Like, a podcast is great, or streaming or something like that. I want to do something. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I just don't know what that is, but yeah, that's the goal for me. Just kind of keep going along, saving for the future, and getting something to come along in the meantime.
You can just keep doing a few more guest episodes, and then
we definitely
you'll get
back
popular. You can have your own spin-off show.
Oh, done, boys.
And then just and then
You're like
in,
Ryan Sheldon.
In a year of your secrets, like how Morokai podcast used me.
Yes.
Yeah, just getting exposed.
Yes.
Then we can have some
farm
fake
you.
drama, and then mate.
Done.
We'll have some,
Throw it
what were they like not rap battles, but like the disses, like the diss tracks. We'll have some diss tracks. Which you actually did, by the way, in high school. You had rap battles.
Yeah, Young Goofy.
Yeah,
on the Young Goofy, I got a diss track for one of the boys from school.
I remember that. That brought in a big fucking crowd.
It was actually fire, the song. That was some good lines there.
Do you know what I love? So when you did, that's what we didn't fucking talk about. We didn't talk about your TikTok Omegle. We'll save that for another time. This is way too far for that gold.
Gotcha.
But one thing you did do after I think you stopped the Omegle TikToks. I think because you were getting too many strikes, wasn't it?
Yeah, I kept getting.
You told a kid to kill himself, and you went to upload.
Yeah, I did because
you look like a mole. Man,
yeah.
A hedgehog.
A hedgehog. That was me. You look like a hedgehog, bro. Yeah, no, I copped a lot of like hate for a lot of those. My sister though, she was the main one messaging me going, bro, like, I don't know about these, like you're being a little bit too, like,
a little bit too
yeah,
risky.
like, come on, like, and she obviously knows what it's like what you can and can't say. I was like, nah, it'll be fine, like, but when I did get on Survivor, I pulled all of them down because I didn't want anything to ruin any of my chances.
Yeah, 100%.
Because like me calling, anyone some names or something.
The funniest one was with your brother when your brother came in.
Oh, that was one
And
of
that guy thought that you were gay.
Oh, that was like one of the real early ones, eh?
And then the guy's like, go on, give him a kiss. And you're like, yeah, can't you? Don't fucking kiss me.
Yeah, that's right.
There was some pure gold in there. And I guess it's because, like, you're a funny guy, but then you're banking on that second party to be funny as well.
Yeah.
And then you might catch him at a few times that's just perfect. But after... Was there ever a chat with your sister then? Was there ever a chat with your sister where she just goes, hey, this can actually damage me a little bit? Like, there could be a little fucking article in the Herald Sun, like, Sam Frost's sister is, look at the hooligan here.
Maybe that's why she was thinking it. Maybe that's why she was telling me to ease off.
That's what I always thought. I always thought someone might use you as a way to attack her.
Yeah, no, I don't know. People just didn't really realize, I guess.
That's good. That's good.
But yeah,
people are a menace too. So but it's funny. After that, you did make some ones with like Gandalf and shit. Like, just
I rated those.
Dude,
Man. I used to send them. I used to send them to Luke to preview them, didn't I?
Holy fuck! Does that mean they still might be in the archives of the Messenger?
They'll be there, man. I reckon they're probably still on TikTok, man.
Oh no!
Like in my archive thing, because I've just put them all on hidden.
So there's still gold.
They're all there. Yeah.
Oh fuck!
Except the Gandalf one, I might have deleted. Man, those are kind of cringe.
But you went from like the Omegle videos to you just. It would be like you on your deck making a joke about Gandalf, and then it would like be this massive music come in, and then gifs of Gandalf and gifs of like Sunnies coming on you. It was a big change.
It really took a turn, man. I don't know. I was trying to change up the system, but it didn't work too well.
Yeah, because you got a massive following out of nowhere. It would have been the biggest rush. I think I remember you said you got 30K followers once, real quick.
Yeah,
and you were just like, holy fuck. You were at Macca's.
Yeah, I drove to Macca's for a celebration, mocker.
Yeah,
yeah. I was pretty pumped. I was pretty excited. But then I don't know what happened. I just stopped after that. I don't know, because you get a rush, but then later on I realized it's not. I don't know. It's not real, and you can't really live for that, I guess. Like, because I don't know. I just went through this weird phase.
Did you get through like a headspace when your TikToks were taking off though? Like it's like now I got to one up it
Yeah, definitely.
as well.
Then
And
I
like
thought
you're actually
everything
like
has to
seeing
be
those
that
numbers
good.
and you're like, fuck, like what else are they gonna like eat up? Like what are they gonna enjoy?
I won't lie. It became stressful. And
What would have been the hardest part is that like for us on the gaming, right? No matter what, our gaming TikToks get 1,000 views all the time,
Yeah, easy.
right? So, and then some might take off.
Yep.
You were getting like, no matter what, each one you uploaded was like minimum like 30 to 60K. Like it was just straight up massive amount of views.
Yeah.
That would be so weird to get that many views. And then maybe the Gandalf TikTok that gets like 1,000 and you're
Yeah.
like, what the fuck? Like
Yeah.
how do I even manage
Yeah.
that?
Yeah. Honestly, it just it all like being completely real here. It was like I don't know because you're just getting this. When I look back at that time in my life, I was just in a really weird spot, and it just feels weird to look back on that because when I was in it, and then you wouldn't get a video that you do a video and it didn't do well. You're like, what did I do wrong? And I would sit there for 3 or 4 hours working on a 10-second clip, going, nah, if it's that half a second too long, people will click off. If it doesn't have that bit in, people will click off. If that's in it, people will love it. People won't like. And I was over analyzing and overthinking everything, where it just became mentally too exhausting to do it, and it wasn't worth it. Like for me anyway, at the time.
How many followers did you end up before
Well, like, I didn't even get that much, so I wouldn't imagine. You know, people with a lot of followings mustn't feel that way the same way I did. But I think I only had like 35K or something like that.
Yeah, but you got massive amount of views.
Yeah, the views
Heaps.
the views are pretty crazy.
Yeah.
Because it was funny, like it was funny stuff, and it's so easy to watch.
Yeah.
Like,
yeah, it was good content.
yeah, it's just easy, and it's good to have a laugh. Like that's what I really do miss, spreading like enjoyment, which I think is a great thing what you guys are doing, like just spreading good times, making people laugh.
Yeah,
'Cause-
100%.
Yeah,
I look
it
at it as
actually
well as,
can
like-
change someone's day, you know.
Yeah.
I also look at it in the sense of like just making memories.
Yeah,
So like even like being able to catch up with you now because like previous to this I haven't seen you in fucking years, man.
Yeah.
So it's like it's actually cool to just even sit down and like sort of catch up and like reflect on like
Yeah.
those times that we like all shared together
for sure.
and stuff like that.
Gives
but then,
it a
like,
reason
in like
to.
a couple of years like down the line and all that. It's like, oh fuck, I remember when I did a podcast with like one of my best mates,
Yeah.
like, and all that, and then it's like fuck, I remember him, like getting him, like
I
that
think
was great.
high school, I look back and I'm like, I think we're starting year 10. I think about RVC how lucky we were because sometimes like you see kids and they like go through high school and they have like no friends.
Yeah.
Or they're in a group
feel
where
so
they're
bad.
just like they don't fit in at all.
Yeah,
And we had like, I would say like a solid group of like fucking 12 plus and then like another group outside of that of 10 plus.
yeah,
It's sort of
There was
just-
always someone to catch up to, talk
Yeah.
to. We fucking had heaps.
yeah,
Fucking mint.
for sure,
And
man.
soccer on the oval.
Yeah.
If you weren't doing soccer on the oval, you're just talking shit with girls. and stuff
Exactly,
like that.
man. Like
That was
we had it
good.
so lucky.
Yeah.
Yeah, because if one of us was sick, it wasn't like, oh fuck, now I've got no one.
Yeah,
It's
so a
actually
huge
like,
group.
all right, fuck it, like that's cool.
Yeah, exactly.
I can work with this. That's fine.
It breaks my heart when I see people that are either getting bullied or like have
That's the worst. Yeah.
not many friends. Like I don't know. I just hate seeing people that are upset.
No, that's my kryptonite. It's like Reddit. Do you spend much time on Reddit?
Not too much.
Yeah,
probably
because
for the best.
it'll demonize it. Reddit will cause you hell. But I remember, I think I got on this Reddit page once of just fights, just people fights. And bro, there was some where just the title was like, "Kid tries to stand up to bully and gets fucking dismantled." And then you'd watch some, and it's just like these innocent kids, and some kids have it so fucking tough.
Yeah,
And then you just think how lucky you are, because some kids would be like scared to go to school. or
yeah,
they,
for
like,
sure.
Literally, like they go to school and then they're just lonely. Like they're sitting
Yeah.
down and they're just like, I've got no one. And when I go home, maybe they're not popular on if they play video games or whatever.
Yeah.
And then on the weekend they've got nothing to look forward to. There's no one to hang out with. It's fucking like
It is.
deep shit.
It
It is.
Mm.
And when you're that young, your whole world is kind of like going to school or like your friends. Like you don't have too much going on, and your brain isn't like. I remember when I was in like year 7 or something, and I was like a couple kids would pick on me. I remember that's all I would think about going
Yeah,
to school. Man. Like,
100%.
I don't want to go to school. I feel
Yeah, you
sick.
get so fixated on
Yeah.
that too.
Like I don't want to. And then when those people aren't there, you're so happy. Like
And I reckon that's like high school in a sense. Like like what happens in high school also like you then take into like your adult life.
yeah,
as well.
Sure.
It really helps mold you. So
Yeah.
then in social situations, because you feel like maybe an outcast in high school, like you'll naturally feel like that going into like a work where you're like,
Yeah.
oh, I want to like fit in because like these guys seem really cool, but
Mm.
I don't know if they're gonna like me. So you're
Yeah.
almost like, oh no, better not
Yeah, it's hard.
intrude and all that. Like,
Because imagine a situation where, like, he said in year 7, if those kids were like kind of brutal, and then somehow like really excluded you from even your original group,
Yeah.
and like throughout your high school, you constantly was like getting bullied. So like maybe a few moments where you were more confident, had some of those fun moments you had, you weren't, because of a scenario like that kept happening. You're like, oh, maybe I won't talk to that girl. Or
Yeah.
maybe I won't make this joke in class because
Exactly.
I'll get ripped on. Or maybe I won't ask this guy if he wants to hang out on the weekend
Yeah.
and things like that. And then it can I reckon some kids who start off so confident, if they get maybe really unlucky and maybe they have like a really bad school bully, they can go off on a different path, which is so crazy opposite of the potential they had.
For sure.
And I'm like, oh,
For sure.
hard.
Just from your past because it
Yeah.
shapes you.
oh, it definitely does.
It does.
Yeah, 100%.
But yeah, and it's hard to let go of the past, well, you can't change the past, but it's very hard to let go sometimes. I find, and yeah, you always think because this happened to me then, it's gonna happen to me in the future.
Oh,
Your mind
agree
is
with that.
great at
holding on to
Just
things.
focusing on
Exactly.
the bad.
exactly because it wants to protect you, and it thinks, well,
Yeah, you sort of
I'll
go
be-
into
I
like a
won't get
defensive
embarrassed.
mode.
Yeah, if I don't speak
Like it's
to them.
easier to like not try that new thing or like
Exactly.
branch out. Like I prefer to stick in my shell. That's like now, like fucking my part. Like Ali like said to me the other day, she's like, I really want to go to Gold Coast and do like all the theme parks, and I was like, fuck, like I'm the furthest thing from like a ride junkie. Like I fucking hate it. Like they scare, but. I don't know why, but now like maybe like being a bit older, maybe like it's just been like with her, like I feel a bit. I'm actually like, look, I'm not really a roller coaster person, but you know what? Maybe I'll give it a crack.
Yeah,
I genuinely don't think I'm going to enjoy it. I will fucking be screaming, but at the same time, it's like, what? Maybe just have it, like just try it out.
Yeah.
yeah.
What's the like? What is the worst thing that happens? Is I didn't fucking enjoy it. I just
Yeah.
won't go on the ride ever again.
Throw
yeah,
up, maybe.
Yeah, potentially.
yeah,
Like,
exactly.
but like, fuck it. Like you also gotta like live a little bit and like just try new things.
Yeah, and it's a constant reminder to yourself to keep remembering that.
Yeah.
'Cause
Oh,
it's so
it
easy
is.
to forget, and so easy to slip back into old patterns.
I remember I had the exact same thing. I think in year 8, I had a kid who was bullying me, and I remember always thinking, like at recess, like trying to enjoy downball or something,
Yeah,
and then just thinking out the back of my mind, is he around?
yeah,
Is he around?
yeah,
And fuck, man, some kids must go through that non-stop.
yeah, exactly.
With like kids that are like, my bully wasn't like, he wouldn't grab me or anything. He'd just say a few things.
Yeah,
And there's some bullies out there that are literally like, they see you, they're gonna
Yeah,
fucking-
super physical.
Yeah.
Like,
yeah.
no,
Especially with ratty kids now, where they're kind of rolling
shit,
groups.
yeah.
Yeah.
I would not know how to deal if there was like
fucking hate that. I don't know how. Like whenever you got the train to school, dude.
no.
How you walk past? You never did.
No.
I was gonna say because
Fast.
fuck anyone that like got the train to school, because I used to hate walking past the station as a kid. Like I would get so shit scared
Yeah,
getting on the fucking public bus back home,
yeah,
just knowing that I'm gonna have to fucking walk past like this group of ratchet
Yeah.
kids and all. I'm
Yeah.
like, fuck that. Like I would be just like looking down right at my feet,
yeah.
like making
Don't-
no
like, don't
eye
notice
contact
me.
whatever. I'm like, I just want to like blend in with the crowd.
Yeah,
Yeah.
for sure, man.
Don't want to cause a scene at all.
Yeah, I get you.
I fucking hated that.
Yeah.
I still
We had a
sort of
pretty
get that
good-
around as station, even as an adult. Like I'll just like see, right? I'm like, fuck, you guys are scum. Like you actually, like just a scum. Like what are you actually doing with your life?
Yeah,
Yeah, some people are ruthless though.
yeah,
Some people love it. Mate, we're gonna have to have you back on for some more.
for sure.
The
I'm
TikTok,
keen.
I'm keen to deep dive the
We'll dive into
Omegle
some more
TikToks,
stuff.
Yeah.
We'll-
But I'm
we'll-
sure
And we'll dive into some more stories about us.
oh mate, we'll be able to think of some more fucking stories.
Yeah.
I guarantee I'm gonna go to bed tonight. I'm gonna be like, fuck, there was that one time and
Yeah.
this one time and
That's the thing. You don't remember until you bring something up, and then that triggers something in my mind.
yeah, 100%.
It's hard as
Lee
well. Like
brings-
thinking back to high school because it was so long ago for all of us now.
Fucks me up. That was like 10 years ago.
Dude, that's the
Year
biggest
11.
thing, and I
Yeah.
still,
that.
it fucks me up knowing that like coming towards the end of year 12, that group that we had, just my initial thoughts are like, can't wait, guys. Like we'll catch up all the time after high school, and then it's legit like I just catch up with Luke.
Yeah.
Like from that group, it
So
is
used
just
to saying hi to people.
it is just
and then,
Luke,
yeah.
and then
Yeah.
even just seeing people outside now, like now that we've all grown up and all that, like you run into someone in high school that you probably didn't even fucking say anything to.
Yeah,
It's like, mate, how's it? And you're like, dude, like, yeah, good. Like,
yeah.
What are you,
I
fuck,
get
what
ya.
are you doing with this? Like,
I get
fuck.
you. Yeah.
Well, I was randomly at like Rod Laver Arena for the Kid Leroy,
Yeah.
and I'll use their initials and I'll just tell you who it is after, just in case. But CM was working. He like worked for like, I guess Rod Laver Arena. He's like, "Oh, Lee, man, how are you?" And I was like, "Bro, I forgot all about you. Like,
CM.
you've fallen off like the face of the earth to me.
Yeah.
I completely fucking forgot."
Who's that?
He was really good mates with the guy that you did Burnouts with. Caused a bit of havoc
CM.
and all that, yeah.
You have to tell me after.
So you could say
You have to tell me after.
Guys, that was Morokai with 2 eyes. Thank you so much for watching.
Boom.
Boom.